Alright, before I get into this tutorial, first things first, to make sure 100% that the AC cord is unplugged from the pack and you've held down the power button for at least 10 seconds. Just to fully drain all those capacitors so you don't short anything while you're doing this. What's going on, man? Morgan Dash here, and I just wanted to give people a quick little tutorial. For those who don't even really know the simple little basics of computers, just if you having any problems with your memory, this video is what you're looking for, 100%. See, it's kind of dark. If I turn off my light, it's fucking pitch black, kind of. See, that's why I got this thingamajig right here that does this, but it gets really, really warm. So I gotta, be quick with this. Actually, hold on, this isn't right. Give me a second. Alright, there we go. See, I just got the light over here, so you can see inside the computer. Alright, so, this is mostly for people who don't know jack shit about computers, because this is gonna be the most, obvious thing. Alright, so, when you first open your computer, what you're gonna see your PCI slot, your AGP slot right here is where your GPU goes, or your sound card. I'm using an external modem. See, this is your PCI slot, this is your CPU, and these sticks right here, this is your RAM. This is the reason why you're watching this video, and these are what's fucking with your computer, alright? See, now what you want to do is a quick tip for computers is if you're using over more than 5 pounds of force on anything, even 5.1 pounds, stop. Just stop. Because something is wrong if you're using more than 5 pounds of force on something. But you never pull these straight out. You gotta get these levers, and if you look really closely, that's probably zoom in like this. If you look really closely right here, it's kind of a latch. Actually, these are my old RAM sticks. These are my old ones. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. Alright, these are my old ones, right? These are two 128 megabyte sticks. I used to have 256 megabytes. I upgraded to these things. I got a gigabyte total now. And it's what Windows 98 will handle. Awesome. Okay, see, what you want to do, you just press these levers down, press these levers down one by one, and it should pop out like that. If it doesn't pop out, then you can pull it straight out, but you should always be as careful as an egg. I don't know. I can't express on how specifically careful you need to be. Don't use more than 2 pounds of force on PCI ports in RAM. Alright? That's the thing. If you're pulling something out, it's a little different. It means 3 pounds force. Okay, you're gonna be really careful. When you're doing stuff with RAM, you don't know what you're doing, because you might put too much pressure on this, and it can bend to the side like that, and you do not want that. There goes your whole motherboard. The hardware is still good. Okay, see? What it'll do is the RAM stick in here, they'll be clipped down, because on the side it has these, they'll be clipped into here. It has this little extra nudge on it. I don't know if Oh, I'm stupid, I can turn the camera screen all the time. There's it, right here. See where it has that little nudge right there? That's what clips in today. But you always want to be sure that you have these little things lined up with the little notches right there, because if you do it wrong, you'll break the stick. If you're unlucky, you'll break the port. See, what you want to do is, damn, I held it down on accident. Alright. What you want to do is just put the RAM stick in, line up the notches, and you just want to slightly keep applying a little bit of pressure until you hear it click. There you go, see it like that, and you'll see it click. You'll hear it click, and it'll make sure these
sometimes these never get fully pushed down. If they're not fully pushed down, that's okay. If you just push them back in like that, the stick's still fully in the computer.
So,
oh, I don't know what the hell that was. Something just said set to manual mode.
I thought the recording ended.
Alright, so that's how you be careful with RAM, how to upgrade it, how to replace it.
And just for a quick overview, because who else watched the video on how RAM works? It's the most simple component in the computer. So just in case if you don't really know anything about computers, just for a quick little overview, the sticks are your RAM. This big metal block underneath that is your CPU. If your motherboard does have a heat sink on here, or it should look like this chip, that's like the BIOS chip. This is your north bridge, or south bridge, it depends, I don't know what motherboard you have. This is your north bridge thing, it's what allows the CPU to talk to the RAM. So the RAM talks to this thing, and the GPU talks to this thing talks to the CPU. And this is an adapter, or like a GPU RAM to CPU, if I can put it that simple. Alright. And that's how computers. Okay, and just another quick thing. See, a PCI slot will have a thing on the other end right here, but an AGP slot will be a lot shorter and have a much thicker data port. I don't know. I think the smaller port's power. Yeah, see, this part is data, this is power, I'm sorry. But,
oh yeah, and this is the last thing of the video.
Never get these two confused
with the master and the slave. It doesn't stop you from using those, but it does kind of confuse you and stuff. But we just want to laugh. Alright, but here's the last look at the inside computer. Got the PCI slot, sound card, that's what it is. It's a sound card. I have a Sound Blaster 5.1. I got a... What GPU do I gotta go check in my control panel? And sound PCI slots, RAM, Northbridge CPU, and your CD-ROMs, and your floppy drives, and your hard drives and stuff, and your power supply up here. I mean, everybody can tell what the hell a power supply is. I said the RAM was the most simple. I feel like the most simple would be the power supply, but I feel like people would definitely blow up their computer trying to get this correct. Well, there's usually another one somewhere. But, oh my god. Oh my god. No. Then how have I been keeping my BIOS? Alright. Just not moving around. Alright, so there's just the overview. Keep talking about my speech. This is the overview of the computer. So just the last, so PCI slots is where your sound card goes, your modem goes. If you want a modem, you can use serial port on the back. And AGP port, where it's mainly only GPUs. Your CPU, which is just underneath that big heat sink, which is the giant metal block. There's sticks that go into those slots, that's the RAM. And big things right here, that's two ROM drives. The small one on the bottom, that's a floppy drive. And this is your hard drive. That's 60 gigabytes in there, please. A lot of storage. Alright. Now that I told you everything, just take one last good look at it. And boom, there you can identify everything yourself. You're welcome.